Hey, folks, and welcome back to Glenn and Adrian's Rock Talk. That's Adrian.
And that's Glenn.
And today, we're going to go back one more time to the Warnings private show at the Dakota Studio Bar, which happened in December of 2018. So the third of 3 shows, I believe they did that year at that venue. Of course, the first one is really well known, and this is a private one for Patreon. We've seen Black Holes from this one recently, and also The End, Stars Always Seem to Fade. So this is the song right after The End that we also haven't heard much of lately, Runaway. I figured it would be a good one to bring in since we've had it on the back burner for a while, and this is an entertaining show. It's not quite the same quality as the January show, but it's pretty good. It's not bad. So we're excited about that. And no, I did not mean to quote John Prine just now, but I think I just did. Pretty good. Not bad. I can't complain. Look it up if you don't know the song. Yeah, Adrian, what do you think? What do you think going into this?
2018, classic Warning. Warning
for sure.
classic.
Yeah, for sure. Absolutely. And this is a month after their Lunario show, too. So just to give that context. All right, let's check it out, and we'll discuss afterwards.
Alrighty.
Bueno, y ahora sí.
Oh, he's wearing black and red gingham.
Ahí viene cuál es.
Yeah, they're all kind of wearing muted colors for once. Kind of an interesting thing.
The way they're playing slowly starts to fall. Nothing's gonna run bad. The only options going down in the back. Building all the walls, something left to see them all. We were born to die. A girl not like the bottom line. You know what is what's right. You were born to survive. 'Cause you don't need no revelation. You'll be fine with. Destroy my life.
So it kind of looked to me like Powell was trying to stop the song right after Danny launched into it, but Danny didn't notice, and so they just went ahead with it. So I suspect there was no backing track on that one.
Yeah, Danny singing ferociously, Powell drumming wildly, Ali just being cool playing the bass. Day at the office for the warning.
Yeah, pretty much. I found that little glitch at the beginning to be kind of interesting there. But
I thought I heard what might have sounded like a barking dog or something in like the very beginning of the song.
that was Powell going, oh, wait, stop, hold it, wait.
Oh, oh boy.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to call Powell a dog.
A barking dog. No, that was not a barking dog, but it was, something was up there. I guess it didn't launch is my guess. And then she's like, oh, well, let's just do it. So I can't recall what the backing tracks sound like on this song to remember for sure if that's what happened. I was trying to listen. I didn't hear anything extra, but I'm not sure if that song has much anyway in terms of backing tracks. If people want to weigh in on that, by all means. Still, a very spirited performance there. I was looking at those pyrotechnics, and I've seen those before. They're small. They're electrically powered, so theoretically they are more safe. However, they do create sparks, and I did happen to notice that the one behind Allie, the sparks were going up high enough that it was actually hitting one of the pipes above the stage. And so I'm going, it's definitely a much more safe situation than, flares and things like that. I was just kind of wondering about that. Like, I wonder how safe those really are.
They're like giant sparklers or something rather than explosives.
Yeah, it's possible that they are not as flammable in some way, although they are sparks. Might have to look into that. Does anybody know what that equipment is? Because I've seen it before. I don't know what you would call it necessarily, but I could probably find it. But if anybody's used one and can say, well, for example, if you held your hand 6 feet above it, how much would it hurt your hand? Like that sort of thing is what I wonder. I figure it probably would hurt, but I'm guessing it's not the same fire hazard. So that's my biggest question coming out of this one, besides the backing track query. But I thought they did a wonderful job with it. I love watching them play at this venue. Like I say, it's their third time there this year, and this given year, every show was a success. So anybody that's watching this that was actually at this show, can you give us any insights on either of those questions or anything else? I mean, if you want to include any of your own experiences that night, by all means, let us know what it was like to be in the club that night and what brought you there, what your whole journey was like getting there, because it was a special show. I think there were probably a lot of people from out of town in that show, so just curious. So if you have anything to share, please do so below. Also, just give your insights or details you think we missed. Leave those as well. And any suggestions for the future as well. We'd love to hear them. And if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like. And if you enjoyed the presentation, please subscribe. All right, thanks so much for joining us today. We will catch you on the next one. Take care, folks.
See you all later.